Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Gunmen rob Manchester gas station, hold pump attendant hostage. Police are probing the scene of an armed robbery at a gas station in Knockpatrick, Manchester on Tuesday evening. Preliminary reports are that about 6 p.m., 5 gunmen held up an establishment. During the robbery, pump attendants were held hostage. A man who was robbed of his cell phone at the gas station described the frightening experience. "I just saw a guy step out with a handkerchief covering his mouth. Him point the gun at the pump attendant saying, 'Give me the money.' So him come over to me and say, 'Give me your phone.' I said to him that he could have it," the man told journalists. "I just want to give God thanks because there is power in the name of Jesus," he added. The gunmen reportedly forced a pump attendant into an adjoining mini-mart where they took an undisclosed sum of money. They also stole cell phones among other valuables before fleeing in a waiting motor car. Sources told reporters that in recent months, the gas station has been targeted by criminals.
I was standing there and I saw with two of the pump attendants outside. I just saw a guy just step down with a kerchief over his mouth, and I never really look in his face to find out if he have on a cap or whatever. But as I heard the others that are here say that he was in a cap and all that. I never really tend to get to see that. But when him come down, him pointing the gun on one of the girl, and then he pointed on the other girl and pointed on me. And say, give me the money, and dig up the girl them. So I was standing there, so he come over there and said to me, say, give me the phone where you have any money. And I say, yeah man, you can have them, man, you have them all. Give them. So them said to me, like one of them search the box when me have, but me sell the sign in and say. So me say, these things are, God is my keeper, me have to cover me Jesus, no weapon. And the guy who hold the gun now, it seems as if he start get booming now, and me hear a little trembling in my voice, and he walk and leave it, you know. And for that, me just want to give God thanks and praise because there's power in the name of Jesus too. Proceed inside, they go down to the door and go inside. But after that, never see what take place after that because I get to move away from the gas pump while I was standing here, you know, and a few seconds, I think minutes, because they move so fast. Me see a group of them are run out, and I say, come, move it. Well, I never get to see a amount of them, but it seems that about 4 or 5 that go inside. The others said that there was 5, there were 5, and the driver, and she stopped by, and they run past the vehicle to her, and she didn't even realize, and me go to her and tell her, and she frightened, traumatized, man. Many of them were trembling and few of them crying and all of that. But up till now, I don't, you know, when the guy point the gun on me, I tell myself that this gun not go fire, you know, because I am a man who firmly believes in God, you know. And really and truly, I just want to thank God that it, you know, it could be worse, but it protects us, every one of us that are here. You know, it could be worse, you could hear that some life lost and all of that, so we have to just give God thanks and praise.
4 men accused of stealing paint in Kingston Central. 4 men were held with large quantity of stolen tins of paint in the Kingston Central Police Division on Tuesday afternoon. The men were apprehended while offloading the contraband items into a Probox motorcar and a Toyota Hiace minivan. According to Beresford Williams, superintendent in charge of Kingston Central Police Division, the men are believed to be the main perpetrators behind a larceny investigation in another police division. Reports are that about 12:45 p.m., members of the police team responded to information that men were unloading stolen items from a truck into 2 other vehicles in the Heroes Circle area. The paints recovered are believed to be the subject of a larceny investigation in the St. Andrew Central area. Members of the Halfway Tree CIB are leading investigations into that matter, Williams told reporters.
Sometime about 12:45 p.m. today, members of my team on patrol in the Kingston Central area responded to information that men were seen unloading stolen items from a truck onto 2 other vehicles in the Heroes Circle area. On arrival, 4 suspects were apprehended after a large quantity of paints were recovered from 3 vehicles: a truck, a Probox, and an IS minibus. The paints recovered are believed to be the subject of a larceny investigation in the St. Andrews Central area. Members of the Halfway Tree CIB are leading investigation in that matter.
2 alleged gunmen killed by lawmen in Manchester, third man escapes. 2 men were fatally shot during a joint police-military operation in Belfield, Manchester on Tuesday morning. A firearm was also seized. Belfield is located a few miles northeast of Mandeville. Preliminary reports are that about 6 a.m., the police, acting on information, sought the assistance of the military and went to a house in the community. A senior police source told reporters that 3 alleged gunmen were in the house. The police got information that men with guns were in a house up there. On arrival, 1 man ran with a firearm. Another man pulled a firearm at the police, and they took evasive actions, he told reporters. 2 of the men were shot and taken to the hospital, where they were pronounced dead. The third man escaped. The Independent Commission of Investigations Indicom is probing the incident. Police in Guys Hill clamped down on unruly motorcycles. The Guys Hill Police in St. Catherine clamped down on unruly motorcyclists. Sergeant Kenneth McTavish says several bikes were seized for breaches of the Road Traffic Act. At least 7 were seized for excessive noise. McTavish says other bikes were seized because they were unlicensed, as well as because operators did not have a motorcycle driver's license. We will continue to make the streets safe by continuing to regulate the motorcyclists to have them operate within the law, McTavish said. Several residents commended the police operation. Sometimes they frighten you with the loud noise, so we are pleased with the police, Jonathan Milburn said. It was revealed by the police that last month, 3 motorcyclists were fined over $50,000 for various breaches. Solar power to remedy Mandeville water issues, says Samudo. Government Minister Matty Samudo says the administration plans to utilize solar energy to reduce the high cost of pumping water uphill into the southern central town. The Pepperwell Field, down slope at low altitude in St. Elizabeth, is the main source of water for Mandeville, which is more than 2,000 feet above sea level up the Mandeville Plateau. Starting from South St. Elizabeth, beside all the major pump houses, we'll be purchasing the land necessary to ensure we have the space to put in solar power to start reducing the cost of pumping water to Manchester, Samuda, the minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, said at the Manchester Chamber of Commerce Award Banquet last Saturday. The function was held at Gulvey Hotel in Mandeville to honor members of the business community in Manchester. Mandeville and surrounding communities have struggled with water shortage for decades, with town elders insisting over a period of many years that the problem has hinged growth. Many households in Manchester and the wider South Central Jamaica have been relying on rainwater harvesting. The long-standing issue of water supply has not only affected households but commerce, with businesses suffering from the inconsistency in the supply of the precious commodity. Samuda pointed to the investment being made in the Greater Mandeville Water Supply Improvement Project. The reality is, in the Mandeville Water Improvement Program, the government between last year and 4 years from now will invest $2.3 billion in ensuring that the people of Mandeville receive water reliably in their pipes for over 23 hours a day, which is a global standard, he said. Noting that water in Manchester is primarily bedeviled by the price of energy, Samuda said the parish is the second highest consuming of electricity for the National Water Commission (NWC). It is impatient of debate that to fix the water issue in Mandeville, we'll have to fix the energy issues in Jamaica. It is why it is our articulated ambition for Jamaica by 2030 to ensure that 50% of our energy production comes from renewables, he said. Jamaica's energy problem plays out in Manchester water supply every single day, but we are going to fix it by engaging in modern production using renewable sources. We are going to ensure that it is easier for renewable to be on board with your electricity bill. It is critical for your household price and supply of water, he added. Minister Samuda said the NWC plans to upgrade more than 900 pumping stations with energy-sufficient equipment over the next 3 years. We have analyzed all of our pump houses nationally. We have looked at every single pump, which is old, and electricity usage, knowing which pump we are going to be using greatest amount of electricity and understanding the age of these pumps and the fact that modern pumps use much less electricity, we have started a process with the Ministry of Finance to replace many of the 40 to 50-year-old pumps that are running up our energy usage. In 3 years, we will have age electrified infrastructure, he stated. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell.